Hello and welcome to Thought for August the 20th. Our readings are 1 Kings chapter 15, Jeremiah chapter 41 and Mark 15. Our thought is, those who pass by. Mark's account of the crucifixion includes the comment that those who pass by, that is the cross, derided him, wagging their heads and saying, "Aha! You who would destroy the temple and rebuild it in 3 days, save yourself and come down from the cross." Mark 15 verses 29 to 30. Matthew's account includes the added comment, "and we will believe." Imagine the scene. Imagine the blindness of their minds at all he had done. Wonders that climaxed with the raising of Lazarus after 4 days in the tomb. At least one saying of Jesus had stuck in their mind. His response to them when they asked, "What sign do you show us?" and his strange but thought-challenging answer, "Destroy this temple and in 3 days I will raise it up." John 2 verses 18 to 19. Only later did the disciples understand. There are those today who go to the Bible to misquote it, ignoring all the verses that say the opposite to what they want to believe. They talk of the soul being immortal, but we read, "The soul who sins shall die," Ezekiel 18 verse 4. They also talk of Jesus being co-equal with God, and in one sense that is true. In John 17 verses 20 to 23, we read how Jesus prays that believers, his genuine followers, may all be one, just as you, Father, are in me and I in you, that they may also be one in us, so that the world may believe that you sent me, that they may become perfectly one. And so did the disciples become. Never again did they argue as to who was to be the greatest. May all genuine disciples of today make real progress in becoming one in this sense. And then, as Jesus prays, such believers may be with me where I am, to see my glory. Verse 24. And surely this is when he returns to the earth. May none of us be like those who pass by. They mocked him, saying, if he came down from the cross, they would believe. Verse 32. He is now at the door and will very soon open the door, and then the mockers will see and believe. But it will be too late. He will shut the door on them. See Luke 13, verse 25. May we have the perception of the centurion, who stood facing him and saw that in this way he breathed his last, and said, truly, this man was the Son of God. Verse 39. We are not told what difference it made to this centurion, but Roman historians tell us that there were hundreds of Christians in Rome in AD 64, 34 years later, and that Nero made them take the blame for the fire that destroyed much of Rome. The Gospels show there were several centurions who were not among those who passed by. May we, as much as possible, be like those early believers who believed and were of one heart and soul, as Acts 4 verse 32 records. Well, thank you once again for joining us for Thought for the Day, where together we can open up the pages of God's Word, knowing that Word to be a lamp to our feet and a light to our path.